before the chaos, breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Turn it up, don't blink. It's as bigger than you think. Every heart, every string, knocked into the same depth. Lights off and lights out. Second time starting now. Straight on, time to roll. Welcome to the battle.
A long time ago.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live in charge. We get ready for week 10 action here for Chop Racing Cup Series here. Talladega is where they're running. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there as well. They do have a fast repair. I'm running a little behind, so apologies to everybody. Yeah. All right. Race information. Here you go. Apologies, folks. Just trying to make sure things are working. Let's look at the rules. They do have fast repair. There you go. Oh man, track temperature spicy. 126 degrees. Three additional sets of tires. 4 sets of tires total. Actually, it looks like four additional sets of tires according to what it says. So, would be how it works. Fast repair. Stage lap completion at lap 25. Yeah. I don't feel well. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Driver's still qualifying him. About 90 seconds. I'll be right back. We'll get into the grid, and I'm going to try to shake this off. Yeah, I was muted. I'm trying to. I've got something going on with my nose, and it's bugging me. So apologies about that. We I went through the starting grid. Starting grid presented by Stay Tuned Sports. I wanted to get that out there. There's an automation button that I hit, so that way it went through. So stage lap completion, lap 25. One of get ready to do things. If I could just have a bad day, today would be the day. And it's not that I'm not going to sit here and take it out on the stream. So I do apologize. I'm just trying to get my my speaking voice back. I guess if that makes sense. Just trying to get it. Just trying to get it. Trying to work it out. We got some time. We got 90 laps here, so it's gonna be fun. Week 10. Stay tuned. Sports Boss SPB Music, Adminboxx, Chop Shop Racing. Of course, the Chopp'n It Up podcast. Check out what Dove and Jason Day have been doing over there. Thank you, everybody. I did not get driver cams put up, so again, apologies. I'm gonna work on that as we get rolling. But we're gonna get rolling, and well, better way to do it. We ran Talladega yesterday. We'll run Talladega today. It's gonna be fun. Everybody have some fun. Let's do it. We're going for green. All right, let's get to it. I feel like the wall cams. I think the wall cams are probably my favorite. I think they are. Let's go on your driver cams. I got them all set up. Here we go. Jason Day over to the outside. On board with that driver. Brian Wardman still giving the lead on the inside. Driver's trying to keep it going. Brad Dove there to push on the inside. Let me see what's going on with trading paints here. Or not. What's going on with my mouse? There we go. Apologies, folks. We'll reload some paints here. Drivers drop it out. Some drivers try to make it work. 3 wide. It's Talladega. You got to do it. You got to do it. All right, there's Jason Day. Check on my first driver cam. I believe this is Brian Fine. Brian Fine on the 5-7. But being wearing the patriotic paint schemes, love to see it. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there, of course. If you are celebrating America's 250 in the next 24 hours, well, be safe out there. Make sure you guys are taking care of each other. And make sure that you are working as hard as you can to celebrate in style. That's the way we look at it. Mr. Church's car is loading in. We got a reloaded trading paints to make sure everybody's paints, just in case that, I load in and the paints do the thing, and then next thing you know, I get messed up. There's Mr. Church. All awesome sauce. Last driver cam, I believe that is Chris Justice. There he is. He is on 4 from the start of the race. But it's a place to go places. 4 of 90, 25 laps into the session. Should be able to run quite a few laps. Driver's going to be able to be just fine. Kind of the way it works, right? Kind of the way it works. I was gonna tell you. No. I was gonna send you a message earlier, Budgie. I had it on my calendar and was trying to get over all this gunk. And your power didn't go out either. Everybody, most important person's birthday in the stream. It's not mine. It's not Jess's. It's not Cody's. It's not Austin's. It's not Trinity's. It's not Risek's. It's not Bailey's. Budgie is she's 28 again. Happy birthday to Budgie out there. Everybody give Budgie some love. Put that in chat for me. Budgie is our moderator. She has been with us for 3 years, almost 3 years, something like that. The Penguin's been subscribed for 32 months. You've been there right after that. So, yeah. So happy birthday. Your goal this year is to lose 4 toes and 2 fingers. Don't do that. It's been a day for sure. I bet it is. Much love to Budgie. Happy birthday to Budgie. She is a 4th of July Eve. 4th of July Eve. And we love it. We love it. All the craziness. Anyway, I'm doing fine. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's check in. I gotta pull points. I'm so far behind. I have nothing loaded for the league, and I'm way better about this for Chop Shop than I am most other places. So, yeah. Where's the points? Uh-oh. What we got going on? So this happened the last 4th of July. A little bit of stuttering. I know, folks. It's okay. What is going on? Oh, I reckon. That's what's going on. Yeesh. Caution out. There's a little bit. I think we got some internet issues going on. There we are. All right, here's what happened. Oop. Ooh. There's a little bit of a, I don't know if it was a checkup for Clint here. Here's what happened. A bobble there. Bottom of the apron. Oh, just a checkup. Went to avoid it. Yeah. That's what happened there. Come on now. The far chase one more time. Watch him get into the corner. Little overhead. Yeesh. There you go. Happy birthday to Budgie. We love her. She's amazing. She's the best part of our streaming day. We get to see Budgie. So thank you, dear. Yeah. Say. Okay. There you go. What's up, everybody? Desante, what's up? Happy 4th of July to you as well. What's going on with our YouTube settings? YouTube should be just fine. Main encoder settings. Yeah. Could just be having weird things happening. Oh well. We're good. All right. I'll be right back. One more time. I'll be right back. But hey, keep sticking around, folks. Keep sticking around. Yeah, apparently. Thank you, Budgie. Apparently, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, or I'm I'm going to move the mic and just having the day. That was fun. That was me calling a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, it wasn't. We didn't miss too much there. No, we had that caution, and appreciate you. Again, Tyler Dalton getting involved with that. It's going to come to pit road. See what kind of damage he has. That's one of the things you kind of got to look at here. Try to save that fast repair. Joey had to tow to pit road. That's what you saw there when he was stopping on the back straightaway. Schaefer on pit road. A lot of drivers just getting damage fixed. Long pace laps here, so you can get 60 seconds of damage fixed pretty easily. Minute and a half by the time you're on pit road and make it a work. So Brian Workman getting some stuff taken care of. So is Tyler Dalton. Church on pit road. David Event Jr., Nathan Bigard, Joshua Siegfried, Kogar's back here as well. Kogar didn't seem like he took that much damage. He's just trying to get it all worked out. Schaefer, David Arand, he's going to be leaving pit road. Joey again on the tow, so he's going to go a lap down, maybe 2 laps down here. You can't transfer money, you can't transfer cars, and your checkered feet are missing. Huh. Oh, in the server? I didn't see yesterday that Jason sent 700 joules on YouTube, so thank you very much. I wanted to say that. I didn't see it. It popped up on my notification board, so I want to make sure we're good there. Sorry, my eyes are hurting. My nose feels stiff. It's a weird kind of stiff movement. We'll work on it. Can't transfer cars. Can't transfer. Wonder what's going on with that. Can't transfer money, like you can't give money to somebody, or you can't. Thank you, Budgie. Thank you. Oh, you want to? It's so the. All right. I don't think it's a physical item. All right. We'll figure it out after. A long way to go here. 5-7 on the outside, 1477 going. Did not change lanes before the start-finish line, so it's one of the things the drivers have to manage. 5-7 gets an early jump out here. 14 and tow, 45 there as well. Brickbridge Jr., 73. Chad Coleman there on the inside. Coleman pulling Mark Wretched, one of those drivers that we absolutely love to watch run at the super speedway. He'll go from the back to the front a couple of times. He's got that old Dale Earnhardt-esque racing knowledge on this racetrack. He just goes where he needs to go, and he usually keeps himself clean enough to find himself there at the end. It's really cool. Not acknowledging it in the bank or the pockets when you buy something. Yeah, it's going to be an inventory issue, so we'll figure it out. That's one of the updates that I have to put in for the server. There's a lot of updates that I have to put in. Sometimes things just get broken. And I don't know why. So, make it work. Let's check out a church. Right back here is the 81, the 48. Parsons going to the lead here. Parsons gets a big pull from the 38. Oh, Parsons didn't shake and bake there. 77's going to go to the outside. 45's going to drop down. The 38 of Chad Coleman to the lead. Here comes the 77 to give him a push. Caffrey keeping him there. Brian Fine on the bottom side. You go from the pusher to the guy that is let's try to make it work. 45 drifting up out of the lane. It's going to watch. You got to, drivers, if you're watching, when you are following in tow and the guy in front of you is low, if you keep drifting up, if you don't have yourself set to stay in line, even if you're trying to offset just a touch, it's something I learned last night. If you don't keep yourself in line as well as you can, especially on straightaways, you kind of bobble a little bit, you're gonna find yourself being put in a situation you don't want to be in, because if there's a big enough hole, that's where it's going to be. Brian Fine shoving that third place car is kind of up underneath the 45. 45 having to get out of the gas there. He's riding right there, third in the line with Caffrey. 3 laps to go to the stage. And Parsons, he's half throttle here. Now, 3/4 throttle. You see the way drivers are working in the middle of the corner. Drivers are flirting with the throttle here. That's what you're seeing. Chad Coleman, he is, 45 bounced off. Brian Fine had to get out of the throttle real quick there. Mark Wretched right in tow as well. So drivers try to work and try to make it happen. Chad Coleman, big lead here, 2 to go to the stage. Top 5 of the points. Here's where they are running. Oh, Caffrey. Big wreck. That should be your stage. David Durand when Hackett gets around. So this started with Mr. Caffrey right here. Yeah. Actually, started right here. Brian Fine is pushing the 45 here. And 45 is just being pushed through. So Brian Fine, I'm Parsons. I'm not clearing that. I'm not claiming that. He got shoved through him. Look at let's do this. Come on. He is being shoved out of the corner. And yeah. If you're the 5th car in line, you can't be shoved. You can't be pushed through. That was the aggression being turned up to 10 there. New Zealand's virtual sim racer. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I think that's going to be your stage. Yep. Chad Coleman's going to be your stage winner. Brian Fine, Craig Bridge Jr., Chris Justice, Nathan Bigard, Parsons, Strickland, Chase Banks, Hudson. So stage winner, Chad Coleman. Pretty stinking cool. Wouldn't it be nice? All right, I gotta open up my Stream Deck and change the options here. It's not auto switching like it's supposed to, and it irritates me. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this is my default profile. Here we go. Chad Coleman, Brian Wortman, Brian Fine. Going to be 65 laps to go. Drivers coming in, tires, fuel, making it work. Some drivers getting some more fixed. Some other drivers not doing so. Joshua Siegfried coming on pit road, got the car checked and released. Craig Parks working as well. Lucky dog should have been Joey. No, Eric Schaefer. Eric Schaefer. He's coming around. Joey's looking for a free pass. Caffrey had to tow. Jeremy Bailey had to tow. Unfortunate circumstances. Okay. We're going to pace around. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Check out Chop Shop Racing. Again, apologies about being tardy. I don't like being tardy. It makes I didn't feel well, and try to shake it off. I'm trying to shake it. It's literally just the. I don't. This is my first summer with a big giant scar on my face, going across the bridge of my nose. So it's kind of nuts. But yeah. I was gonna try to split this stage in half. I should be able to do so. I think they're going to be fine when it comes to the fuel mileage. It'll be pretty close. But we'll see. All right. They're going to pace one more lap. I'm going to run and grab a tissue real quick. Okay, we're up and running. We're doing the thing. All right, my nose is doing the weird thing. All right, Chad Coleman, Chris Justice, Brandon Banks is going to be your top three. Fred Chase up in fourth. Stryker got a good run happening there on the inside. He's running a gold card today. Like having an Amex. It's the Blue Chew card. That's Stryker. I love it. Chad Coleman working 3 spots gained for him. Just trying to manage the gap again. This race right now, with the way the field is kind of working, you kind of have to manage. And if you've had your car destroyed at any point, like right now, Schaefer running with Bailey right there, as Brian Wortman back here. Brian Wortman's your pole sitter. He's just back here running, just trying to keep everybody together. You get a little spread out right now. Drivers try to run single file. Brandon Banks right behind Chris Justice. Fred Chase, Michael Strickland up 22. About Craig Brooks Jr. up 24. He's your hard charger right now. But Billy Glazer, he's in the 18. Got to work to the back bumper of the 5-7. 17 there as well. The 01. 18 is going to drift down. Sparks flying on the bottom of these cars. Out of the corners. It's just the diffuser on the bottom. It has a tendency to draw some sparks. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy to see. There's a run for Glazer here. Yeah, sparks flying. I'll be fine. I just have a massive issue with the nose. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. Happy birthday to you, dear. You're amazing. I'll be okay. I'll get used to this. All right, Coleman, Justice, Banks, Fred Chase, Brian Fine. The 01 right behind him. It's a big orange Striker up 20 there on the inside. Outside lane starting to form. Chad Coleman still holding on. Big run on the inside. 5-7 trying to get the run here. Has the 14. So Chris Justice has his teammate there on the outside. Brandon Banks to the back bumper of Chad Coleman. Their driver bailing right there. There's Tony Sanders on the bottom side. Love Tony. We raised, what was it? What did we raise yesterday? An extra perpetuity. 5250 plus 1575, 1626. Another $81. We add that to the total to our Christmas in July. So raised a little extra money for Toys for Tots last night. I sent them $100 because it was less than $100. So I sent a little extra money. So Toys for Tots get a little extra money out of that. Nathan Bigart, big shove here. David Steiner right behind him. But outside lane is progressed forward, and you're about 5 deep. Tyler Dalton there with the 16. Tyler Dalton looking on the outside. 16 drops down. The 01 to the 63 are going to get there. 7 to the 5-2. Mark Retchin off track here. He had Park on the bottom. Something's going on there. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully everybody's good. 63 and the 01 have a big lead here. This is field kind of getting separated. The 16 runs the bottom side, stays in line. Here comes the 19 on the outside. It's about finding your way to the front. And then after that, it's about being in place. You can keep yourself up front. It's about being in place here at the end. It's not about leading. You want to lead at the super speedways, but you don't want to. I'm never want to be the leader on the last lap of this race. or 57 laps to go. We still have green flag pit stops to happen here. And a green flag pit stop is pretty massive. '57 to the 14. Both go together. They try to time that one. Chad Coleman drops down to the bottom side once again. So Coleman try to manage. You see the 19, the 88 on the inside. 19 has the 73 there, left quarter panel. It's one of the things I like about about super speedway racing is finding where the runs are going to happen and then putting the camera up like this. Greg Birch Jr. eats the run here. Striker. Seeing Chad Coleman there. Jump on the outside. On the inside, now organized enough to keep the outside lane at bay. Normally, the outside lane at Talladega and Daytona are usually the tracks that push the limit of the car. You lift less in that second and third lane. The inside lane eats all the checkups, but usually has more people on the bottom and pulls the cars together. Brad Dove in the field still working from the back as the 5-2 there. Siegfried trying to work just back here is David Duran. Jeff Laraway and company as Jerry Culver behind Tony Sanders, Clint Hackett, Ron Hollyfield, the tail end of this little five car pack. So if they can stay organized enough, which is the issue here, you got to stay organized enough to be able to get there. Jeff Laraway out front of the 13 here. Joey and company is the 23, the 32 there. Drivers getting a little spicy in the main group. 54 laps to go. They've all been to pit road on 25, so we've ran looks like 10 green flag laps here. Chad Coleman has the 14 right behind him. Yeah, your power went out. Yeah, the power went out yesterday. We had a power surge or something. Something happened. It's kind of crazy. Shut down the stream altogether. That's why it's part of the reason why. And I got back in. They had a caution. They had a bunch of drivers get wrecked, and I threw that caution and. It was not okay. I ended up restarting the race last night, so we were all good to go. Big wind tunnel happening here. 14 is going to slide on down. 38, we'll see the 01. The 01 needing somebody to push here. Ryan Fine. Right there with the 38, it's going to push him out front here. He's going to slide down in front of his teammate. So that was all organized. That's what they wanted to do. Coleman back to the lead. And now we'll see Tyler Dalton right behind him. 14 trying to push here. He's going to squirrel up to 5-7. Whoa. That'll be easy in the corner. Bentley Glazer in the 18s, dropping back just a little bit here, slides up, gets clear. 77 drops down. So the 18 still a draft back here. Big Art dropping back. So Brian Fine, Chris Justice. Got to manage the corner. Tyler Dalton right behind him. Dalton in the tri-oval area. Trying to push Coleman to the front here. But Brian Fine to lead again. The 01 shoving the 14 up to the 5-7. So right now, Brian Fine, Chris Justice managing the field. And Chad Coleman will be looking to drop down. Trying to drop down. Tyler Dalton That outside lane breaking up once again. 38 with a big run here. But he's out there by himself. The drivers go single file for the most part. 19 to the outside, 5 goes with the 19. This is commitment lane, 7 of David Bennett Jr. right behind him. There's the 5-2 there as well. The 99 up high, 5-1. Trying to work back forward as well. There's a lot to be said for trying to mash the gas and work it forward. Glenn Hackett and company. There's Tony Sanders there. Fred Chase. They led to the longest pack here. So this little 5-car pack is losing the main group. They're about 8 seconds the difference here. Glenn has some massive nose damage there, and that's what you're seeing. And that's not the pushability here. We got a stream coming up in August as well. We're going to be helping out Mr. Dove. He's got kind of that family emergency that's going to be happening here. We want to make sure that we take care of him. So he's part of our community. Oh, Dove on the bottom side of the racetrack. I don't know what happened there. Just back up and see. There's Brad Dove. Go far, Chase. Wanted to see how the run happened here. So Brad Dove got a run on the back straightaway. Got clear of the 19. He's got some rear damage on the car. He goes to the outside. Tyler Dalton has the 5 here. Little side draft there. Up to the corner. The 19 to give a push to the 25. Trying to push him forward here. Little eat of the run right there. Getting into the corner. The 25 just doesn't have the pace. He tries to slide down. The 45 was there. So that'll be how that worked out. So now a 10-car breakaway. Bentley Gleaser handled that one. Jonathan Parsons has the 19 right there with him. The 19 has to hold it down. 94, Fred Chase on the outside. Going to be drifting backwards here. We'll see if this group can play catch-up here. Now they got a 4.7-second gap that they're going to have to organize and get back and roll. So, yeah, that's where it is. 47 laps to go. Ours was out for just a split second, but it was enough to. It was enough. Yours was out for 3 hours. That always scares me when if the power has to go out for that long. It's kind of crazy. Tony Sanders, Fred Chase, this group trying to play catch up here. Tony Sanders has Jerry Culver right behind the 28, the 44. Clint Hackett has the 48 of Ron Hollyfield there. Jeff Laraway back here by himself. Joey and company trying to play catch up here. So about 20 seconds the gap. And things have become interesting here. This will be about when green flag pit stops happen. This will be about who can catch it all back up. That's the big question here. David Steiner up in fourth. Jason Day back here, Canadian. Mr. Caffrey is first driver off the lead lap. He is up there with the main group. They're all working. 45 laps to go. Should be somewhere around 13 laps for green flag pit stops. Things have kind of gotten all combobulated here. It's a lot of work to drive the super speedways. You're constantly having to adjust the car. Sometimes you're riding. Sometimes you're Sometimes you're just doing the thing. So we shall see. But pit road speed limit is the thing here. So we'll see what the drivers do as they do it. I'm going to take a pause for the cause. We'll throw it on exciting for you. And we'll keep this thing wide as we go. Be right back. All right. I think I've fixed the issue with my nose. Sometimes you just have to rub a scar. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, Brian Fine out front, Chris Justice, Nathan Bigart, David Steiner, Robert Church. This little pack right here have maintained the pace. I was only losing about a tenth and a half or so over the course of the last couple of laps. 40 to go into the race. Drivers, again, get to the marker where you can come to pit road. You know, a lot of drivers are running out of fuel or pretty close to it. That's normally what I what I would say I would do. That's kind of how those go. I get sick again. I didn't feel good last night, and I was a little late getting started, and my nose is hurting. It's a weird hurt. It's a weird kind of pain. So, you know, try to work. Joey has picked up the field. This little pack try to catch up to Tony Sanders and Ron Hollyfield. They're 6.5 back or 6.25 back and closing in. Thank you for the shout out. I don't know. It's weird. it's a weird sensation. Like I wake up every day and it's just kind of stiff, but you know, today it's a little bit more different. It's hard to describe. It's okay though. Make sure you wish wish Budgie a happy birthday there, sir. I know you probably sent her a text, but she's deserving of happy birthdays. The bigger issue is when my cheekbone starts hurting, that's when it's going to rain. That's how I've determined. Schaefer coming to pit road. He kind of came in hot there. Let's see what happened. He's coming to pit road. Just couldn't get down to speed fast enough. Dang it. Dang it for the sir. That stinks. Still tries to play catch up. Brian Fine, Chris Justice. We're gonna make it work. I did some grinding in Star Citizen, just so we're all aware. I made enough money to get my Corsair, and went out and took on the Xeno threat by myself because nobody would help me with it. Took me a while. She is a bot. She's not a bot. she is not a. If anybody thinks that Budgie is a bot that's been gifted a sub, then well, there you go. So yeah. Now I so that mission that we saw last night, that 4 million. I got all of the 4 million because I was the only one that did the mission. So yeah. So now I'm back up to, I had 6 million and then bought the Corsair, or just over 6 million. And I had enough to buy the Corsair and then went back out, grinded it back out, and now I'm up to 8 million. Late night, you're the Budgie bot. Yeah, I understand that one. So Penguin, the Star Citizen grind can be real for you, sir. Contractors Expo Zone had an update as well. They added a new patch. You can hardly fly. Well, we're going to go out and we're going to teach you to fly. Yes, sir. We're going to go out and teach you to fly. Flying is easier than you think. Blow up your ship leaving the hangar. I've done it. We've all done it. We've all done it, sir. Oh. We've all done it. Penguins can fly. Yeah, right. Right. Yep. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm having to type something here. Okay. All right. All right. And green flag pit stops are about to begin. That's what we're seeing. Let's go here. Shannon. The wedding that I performed. It was pretty awesome. All right, Chad Coleman staying out. David Snyder's going to be there as well. And you're going to arrive, yes, with cookies. So what? Thank you, Casey. Dun, 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 dun. I'm missing conversation. Sorry, the people. This is Peak. Appreciate you. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you. But when you go down, you're gonna get them hopped up on Mountain Dew, and we're gonna have a gaming marathon. There you go. There you go. Bribe Jess with cookies so she won't get mad at me. No, no. What you have to do is you have to make her food. Oh, Chad Coleman, missing pit road there. David Steiner will come down. Jason Day is up and out. Chad Coleman back to pit road. Drivers coming to pit road as well. Tony Sanders now is green flag pit cycles. Big Art, Brian Fine, Bentley Glazer, and you see the drivers who've come off pit road. They've cycled off. They came in together, but they cycled off, separated here. Now everybody working on it. Parsons to pit road. A lot of drivers coming to pit road. Jason Day staying out another lap. Jeff Laraway with this group. Mark Retchen's going to be there as well. Clint Hackett, Kogar. Brad Dove leading the group. Ron Hollyfield out here with Jerry Culver, Tony Sanders. Jason Day by his lonesome. Gonna need some help. No, you got to bribe her with food. That's what you have to do. Not necessarily cookies, but food. Oh, poor Josh. I love Josh. All right, let's see if they're coming in. Yep, they're coming in. Last of the green flag pit stops. You got to get in. You got to lock it down. And Mark Retchen's staying out here. He's going to be right behind a 32 of Jeremy Bailey. So Culver to 15th. Chris Justice, Joshua Siegfried. They came in on 60 and 61, so these two have been able to work together. Jonathan Parsons is going to need some help here. He's going to have, looks to be Fred Chase right behind him. So the takers that came in and out of pit road nice and smooth. This is what you see. So you see what happened in here. So 4-car pack trying to get clear. Try to roll forward and pick up the rest of the field. This is part of, if you had any issues getting caught back up earlier, now is the time. And Jason Day way by himself. Brian Wertman will need to pick him up. See Tony Sanders, Jerry Culver coming off pit road together. Ron Hollyfield and company. David Snyder's going to be there as well. Kogar coming off with the 25 of Brad Dove right there. Joe Hudson gets a black flag. I think a pit road exit issue. Hate to see that for him. Hey!
Let's go racing, boys!
Shannon, thank you for becoming a warrior out there. Thank you for the warrior membership. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. I like warriors. You're all warriors. You're all amazing. Keep kicking butt. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're going to bribe her with the good cookies. I got you. 26 laps to go. Mark Retchen, Nathan Bigart playing catch-up here with Brian Fine, Bentley Glazer. So 6 drivers. Oh, Brian Fine. circumvented the run there. Chad Coleman working the outside lane. Coleman off the lead lap here, and that is just because of the pit road mistake that happened. Brian Wertman coming to pit road, and we'll see Mark Retchin still out front. He is traveling. Jeremy Bailey, they're still up to speed, which is really good for him, because now when he does come to pit road, there's a possibility that he's going to be in a better situation, but he does have Jeremy Bailey there, so a chance to push. Jeremy Bailey, Michael Caffrey, put himself back on the lead lap here. If he does, then it puts himself back in there. Shannon, thank you. Go for you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Mark Retchin, Nathan Bigart, Brian Fine, that group playing catch up here. Five spots gained there. 21 up for Michael Strickland. Craig Parks up 15. Fred Chase, Brandon Banks, Tyler Dalton. Trying to work. Whoa. Mark Retchin coming to pit road. There we go. Gives up the lead. And we'll have to see just where he ends up based on what we're seeing out of this one. There is quite a few drivers just ahead. This Jeff Laraway, Clint Hackett, Logan Kogar. Clint Hackett will pull the 23 of Joe Hudson. Hudson's going to be 2 laps down. 71 of Jeff Laraway. You're going to see that big pack try to get around these drivers. Chad Coleman is going to be right behind it. Budgie, 500 biddies. Thank you for the 500 biddies. You're a legend. Thank you. Always the love. We appreciate you. Thank you very much, dear. Retchin leaving pit road. We'll be going a lap down. And Bigart, your race leader, Brian Fine. Right behind him, there's Bentley Glazer, Craig Bridge Jr., Michael Strickland up in the mix. There's 38, 17, 28 there as well, 71. Mark, oh no! That'll be a caution. 17 went around Craig Parks. We got green flag pit stops in. And Chad Coleman was pushing the 17 there. And that just went ooey. So Chad Coleman trying to work his way forward, put himself back on the lead lap. He is all over the back bumper of the 17. Mark Retchin. Oh. Just an aggressive push. Just went the wrong way. Ouch. Bigart, your race leader. 4th caution of the race. All for incidents. One did end the stage. Again, the stage winner was, I forgot. Chad Coleman. Chad Coleman was your stage winner. Got some nose damage on his car now. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for your kindness. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Shannon. A legend. All right. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. Kind of crazy. Crazy for feeling so. We're going to pick it up. The pace is going to be picking up. That's for darn sure. Clint Hackett coming around will be your lucky dog. So Clint had a chance to get some more of that nose worked on. We'll be able to race for position. We'll be 22nd. A lot of drivers are not going to be coming up pit road. Mark Retchin, I thought at that particular point was going to be your lucky dog, but by the time the caution came out, Mark had dropped back behind Jeff Laraway. And Chad Coleman, of course, up there in the mix. He's going to have to come to pit road. So Mark Retchin will come in. So we'll have a few drivers come into pit road and try to make sure they're good to go. Again, try to make it to the end. That's a big form factor here. And now we're going to stack everybody back up and throw sheet to the wind. That's what it is. 28's going to be out there. They're going to do their thing. And all the love. Looking for love and all the... Yeah, we don't do that. Okay, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to go check on Cody. I'm going to check on Jess. Jess is playing Borderlands 4 right now. And she's playing with her best. And, yeah, it's all cool. We'll be 19 laps to go. We go back. Green flag racing. Talladega. Showing up, showing out. You're ready. I'm ready. Let's do the thing. Let's go back. Green flag racing. 19 laps to go here at Talladega. Nathan Bigard takes the green flag. Working for no. That's I thought about changing a couple of songs here. We could be working for Nugs, Big Art Glacier Striker is going to be there, third in the line. Outside, Brian Fine. Drivers try to get organized here. We see Well, we're going to see it. We're going to see drivers push here. 19 laps to go. It's about being in position. Last driver of the lead laps, Clint Hackett, was able to get a little bit of the nose worked on. Still dealing with a little bit of nose damage. Has the 16 just ahead. Jeff Laraway trying to work. Right behind him, it's going to be Joe Hudson. Hudson just having that penalty coming to pit road. That's exactly what you see. You don't want to lose the draft if you want to find yourself in position. But these drivers are going to be trying to work on being the next in line. Brian Wertman is the next eligible lucky dog. Just has to avoid any issue. Big Art, well, you're going to see it. He's got a little bit extra on board. That's the right front. There's the left front. And one of my favorite cameras, this one right here. Glazer working out of the corner. 18 laps to go to be 17 this time by. Chris Justice, Brian Fine, side by side. Teammates trying to make it work. Oh, 73. Oh, no. Oh, no. David Ament Jr. 73 comes up, bobbles. A little bit of net code. 57 of Brian Fine out of this one. 71 of Jeff Laraway gets tangled up into that as well. He's trying to brake. And then, just no, there's so much smoke there. Just, there's a car. Oh, man. Well. Well, we're going to give you Saw a good lap anyway. You know why we're going to give you Saw a good lap? Because Saw a good lap is the guy. A bit of... Yep. There you go. Saw a good lap for you, folks.
A long time ago, in a sim race far, far away, one driver's championship hopes were destroyed by a lap car. This 4th of July, while you're celebrating freedom with family, friends, and enough barbecue to put your sim rig on a weight limit, remember one thing. Freedom means you can throw that 3-wide move into turn 1. But it doesn't mean you should. If your race ends in a pile of smoke bigger than the neighborhood fireworks show, don't worry. Saul Goodlap has defended drivers accused of celebrating freedom a little too aggressively. From all of us here at Signature eSports, have a safe, happy, and unforgettable 4th of July. Keep the fireworks in the sky and out of turn 1. This patriotic message has been brought to you by Saul Goodlap, attorney at law, defender of questionable racing decisions, and everyone at Signature eSports. Happy 4th of July!
Yeah, happy 4th of July. You gotta love the old Saul Goodlap. All right, now we can change it back to you know, to the other stuff. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Saw a good lap, part of the Signature eSports brand. It's been one of the, besides Signox, he's the second best thing I've ever come up with. So we thank everybody. He's a big artist, going to be a race leader. Bentley Glazer in second. Stryker's going to be in third. Chris Justice in fourth. Siegfried, Parsons, Culver, David Steiner. We're going to see what's going to happen here. It's going to be a good 15 laps to go this time by. We'll go back green flag racing, I believe, with 14 laps to go. Should be lights off on the pace car this time by. Mark Retchin was your lucky dog there. So he's back on the lead lap. He'll start at the tail end of the longest line. David Ament on pit road. David Durand on pit road as well. Chad Coleman will be the next eligible lucky dog. Came in, got a little bit more taken care of on the car. Caffrey's back here. Brian Wortman trying to put himself in the mix. Jeff Lairway is going to be coming off pit road now. You don't want to go multiple laps down, but you got to take care of business. 73 of Craig Bridge Jr. took the claim on that one, I do believe. Just kind of bobbled a little bit. It wasn't anything. The 4th is your favorite holiday. I can understand why there, Budgie. Happy 4th of July to you. Happy birthday to you as well. Everybody, happy birthday to Budgie and the Budgie Bird. She is truly a legend. Happy birthday to America as well. 250 years old. I've gotten asked a couple of times, if I'm patriotic. I love my country. I serve my country distinguishably, honorably. And I tell you what, there's nothing like the pride you can have for where you live. So wherever you live, you don't have to live in America to be proud of where you live. Just know that may sound cliche, but peace on earth is kind of the way that I like to represent everybody. So, and there's a reason why I always say, to be good, be safe, be kind. I always say peace. Yeah. I mean, I don't speak politics, right? I don't ever speak politics, and I'm fine with not speaking politics about anything. But you can not talk about politics as a content creator and still have pride for your country. I love this nation. I love what 99% of our country stands for. Regardless of what aisle you sit on, we all sit in the same seats in school. We all represent one of the greatest nations on the face of the earth, in my opinion. So we appreciate everybody. And with that being said, of course, let's go green flag racing. Let's finish up Talladega here. Let's do it. Green, green, green. Let's give you a little bit of pure sound of iRacing coming up. Brian Fine looking ahead. And happy birthday. There you go. Happy B-Day to the Dudley. Big run for Brian Fine there on the inside. Ooh, has to check up Chad Coleman. Got to swarm in the lane there just a little bit. Good to go. Thank you to these drivers for the driver cams. Let's put Motorsports give us our driver cams as well. I'll catch up with Chad in just a moment. How about Churchy? How's Church doing? Church is in 23rd. He's still here. He's still got a little bit of damage, but he's good. If there's an issue that he doesn't need to be a part of, that's what it is. Still got a little bit of nose damage. You see the crinkle on the left front of the hood. Doing all the business. Here is Chris Justice. He finds himself trying to run the outside, right behind the 18. Jerry Culver out front as your race leader. Who'd have thunk it? 12 laps to go. Love it. I love seeing Jerry out front. Let's go, sir. But Jason Day, but in 10th right now, has an inside lane peeled out. The pushes are going to start getting more and more aggressive as drivers try to work into the corner. The inside lane, trying to work. Jerry Culver, your race leader. 32 spots gained, your hard charger right now, as the 01 right behind him. Jerry Culver, the 88, into the tri-oval area. The 80. Jonathan Parsons back here as well. 11 laps to go. Yeah, everybody, show your business. Show it up, show it out. We love it. We appreciate you. Let's see, just the environment issues are good. A good start. Yeah. Happy birthday to Budgie from Casey. See, there you go. We love it. Dun, dun, dun. Me too. We take where we live for granted sometimes. Yeah, I agree. It's easy to point a finger at the local party, but we have 3 pointing back at us. None of them are. I know. Mr. Dudley, give it a big old happy birthday. There you go. You know, I think everybody should just put politics to the side and say, you know what? We're good to go. Stryker. That's the 99 Freed right behind. Jerry Culver trying to work. Yeah, I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with having the wherewithal to just patriotism doesn't have to be politically motivated. That's what I want to say to people. Doesn't matter who's running the country. It matters that the country is running. Yep. Coleman trying to drive his way forward here. Gonna have Bentley Glazer on his back bumper. 14 there as well. 44 on toe. Coleman running 24th. Says, hey, we just in case something happens here, I need to be up here. I need to be that lucky dog, or I need to be on the lead lap. He's got a fast car. And if I remember correctly, he was your stage winner. But that outside lane is keeps breaking up there. That inside lane staying very well organized. A little snake out of him. But that's just the run that they're trying to eat. 17 to Craig Parks to the back bumper. 18 to the back bumper to the 38. Ooh. 18 a little freed up. Or the 38 got a little freed up. Big push from the 18. Not a bad day. The outside lane starting to organize itself. Fred Chase, 5th in line on the inside. 11 spots gained. His driver's going to work. Let's go 5-2. Get it, Jerry from KC. Love to see it. Everybody was kung fu fighting. He's working on it. Jason Day trying to work on it. There's our Canadian. Working hard for the money. Thank you very much to everybody. Hey, I love it, Bree. I love it. You know, I'm going to have to create a saw good lap. Never mind. We'll save that. We'll save that. I love that. That's amazing. 7 laps to go. Drivers working hard for their money right now. Chad Coleman trying to pull the 18 forward. 5-2 on the bottom side. Drivers are not going to step out right now. Jerry Culver having the master class of racing. Big push from the 01 to the 88. Some good 3-car pack here. 5 on the outside. Got popped out. Craig Parks goes up the race line there. Gets into the 5. Pushes the 5 back. Brandon Banks losing a ton of ground, and they're going around. Caution is out, and it's the big one. Man, oh man. Chad Coleman would have been your lucky dog there. He gets caught up into that as well. Broken cars here. Man, oh man. Big Art, race leader. No, sorry. Jerry Culver, your race leader. Man. I could share it with the class if I want. Hold on. We'll get there. I'm going to have to write a skit now. Let's go back. Time of the caution. Craig Parkson, 17. So here's what happened. So the 5 gets a run. They check up in front of him, so he goes up. 17 still with a run. Comes up a little bit. And now the 17 was kind of moving, and the 38 could hit him clean. Next thing you know, the 14, just everybody. Look at this mess. Ron Holyfield trying to stop here. Everybody trying to duck, dodge, dive, dodge. Well, this is the epitome of when a race goes bad. I think does Ron get through this? 14, wheel hopping. I tell you what, I think Ron gets away here. Chris Justice will come to pit road. A lot of drivers come to pit road here. Ron's going to hit the grass here. See, if he didn't slow down. Yeah, he's going to get in the grass here. But Ron Holyfield making it through that. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ew. Brad Dove got through it as well. Ron Holyfield was in more danger there. How about that? You're putting that on her work desk. There you go. Where's it at? I thought I saved it. Apparently I didn't. There you go, chat. There is Bree and Sound Good Lap. Yep. Kind of crazy. I do want to show everybody a photo here. Hopefully it'll show up pretty good. I think it'll work. That is me conducting a ceremony this past Monday. I'm the guy in the middle, not the one getting married, but the one with the folder, and that's the bride. They had a very non-traditional wedding. They had like a goth wedding, but by the lake. So happy. It was such a great time. Then let's take a look. These are the point standings for the Chop Chop Racing Cup Series. Let's make that bigger. Tyler Dalton leads in the point standings. He was 4 points behind Jason Day. You told me she had a crush. Yeah. That's awesome. Big Art, third in the point standings. So we're looking for... We only have one multi-time winner here. So we're looking for that second one. But Big Art in a good spot. Jerry Culver is your race leader. Looking for his first win of the season. Yeah. Grijalva, if the playoffs were to begin today, Grijalva would be out, or would be in, but Hackett would be out. But Grijalva did not start today's race. No one can tell Joshua. No problem. No problem. No problem. Jerry Culver, Nathan Bigart, Michael Strickland, Joshua Siegfried, Jason Day, Fred Chase, Craig Bridge Jr., Tony Sanders, Brandon Banks, Mark Retchen. That'll be your top 10 on the restart here. How about Mark Retchen? He went a lap down, led some laps, and then, you know, I told you to keep your eye on him. He's going to be doing just that. So We're ready to go. 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 laps to go when we go back green flag racing here as we got to get up to speed. Chopp'n It Up podcast. Check about Chop Shop Racing, of course. Check them out. All the awesome things. Who has a chance to win? They all have a chance to win. That's what I say. We'll see how it'll work. 88 to the 13. Jerry Culver has been going through a lot in life, but I'm going to tell you what. It's good to see him up front. Good to see him out there running. Talladega Super Speedway. We're going to be off for broadcasting until Monday, so we're going to get some gaming in throughout the weekend, and we're going to continue the streamathon. We don't want to even call it a subathon. We're going to call it a streamathon. Into the restart zone. They go. 13 up to speed. Green, green, green. Striker, good push here. Trying to get into the corner of the 01. Up to speed a little faster here. Into the corner. Striker, good bump to the 13. Out of the corner they go. Jerry Culver. Look at all. He shifted and bumping at the same time. Hold on to your butts, folks. Mark Wretched to the outside. 3 wide, 5. There to work the 99. Big side draft, 5 to the 24. 25 on the outside. Striker, Jerry Culver. Nathan Bigart in the sucker hole right now. Trying to get there. Jerry Culver will make it 2 to go here. The pushes are going to be aggressive. The drivers will blow their cars up. 5 across the nose. Wreck again. Chad Coleman gets hit again. Kogar off track. Tyler Dalton there as well. Brian Fine. Oh, yeah. That was 5 of Brandon Banks. Let's check on him real quick. Chad Coleman with the meatball flag. Where's Brandon at? There he is. He is sideways here. Tell you what. There's Mark Wretched. They went 4 wide here. Doug. Went to the middle here, 4 wide with, or 5 went 4 wide. Just wasn't quite clear of the 01. Oh, man. Hard licks. Ouch. Jerry Culver, your race leader. Fred Chase, Tony Sanders, Michael Strickland in the lead here, or in second here. First attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. We got some racing to call. We'll see how to work out. Right back. All right, here we go. Jerry Culver, Michael Strickland, Fred Chase, Tony Sanders, Craig Bridge Jr., Mark Wretched, ready to rock and roll here as we all look forward to it. Logan Kogar, last driver on the lead lap. Jeff Laraway, Michael Caffrey will be duking it out for the Lucky Dog. They do have a couple of attempts at a green flag, or green-white checkered here. If you thought the aggression was big that last time, it's gonna be bigger this time. Fred Chase to the back bumper to the 13. 13 goes. Good restart for Jerry Culver. 94 in the tow. Inside lane. Not where it needs to be. 5-1 drops down. Mark Wretched on the back bumper to the 21. Jerry Culver down to the bottom side. Fred Chase trying to make it work. Stryker to side draft. Fred Chase, good push. Trying to be aggressive. Trying to make it happen. Stryker goes around. Big one here. Once again, Jerry Culver escapes. And we'll do it all again. Tony Sanders pushing the ever-loving snot out of Stryker there. Sets up in the corner. I just want to get to the nose cam here. Sets up in the corner. Just an awkward push. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tony Sanders got hit. Mark Wretched escapes with his life there. How did he get through that? He just went to the outside. He's like, I'm good. Jerry Culver, Fred Chase, David Duran, Mark Wretched. Fred Chase on the move. Had a good day. Jerry Culver, he's caution of the race. Ready to mash the gas and move it forward. Jerry only has to do it one more time. I think, hold on, let's, I think one more time. Maybe one or two. Maybe two more times. Let's see. Can't remember. Is it not going to tell me? Normally it says it up on the top left. Anyway, rules. Let's take a look. Dun, 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 dun. Current session, race. That's the race rules. Where's the GWC's at? Normally I thought it showed it up here, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That's okay. It used to say 1 of 3 or 1 of 2, whichever. You know what I mean? Oh, that's it. Was there only one attempt? Jerry Culver wins. Well, congratulations to Jerry Culver. Fred Chase, second. David Duran's third. Mark Wretched, Tony Sanders. Jerry Culver got the win. Got the win there. Well, congratulations, Jerry. I was like, oh, I thought they had two, at least 2 attempts at a green-white checkered, but I was wrong. I was like, normally it says 1 of 2 or 1 of 3 or 3 of 3 or 2 of 3, you know. But how about that? Jerry Culver with a win. Well, that's okay. Jerry deserves it. Oh, hold on. Go to Jerry. Well deserved, Jerry. Nice job, brother. Congratulations. Yeah. You know, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Race results. Yeah, race results have already populated. Jerry Culver should be your race winner, not Fred Chase. Jerry get a black flag? What do you get a black flag for? Jerry Culver should be your race winner. Hold on. Fred Chase, David Duran, Mark Retchen. Yeah, Jerry should be your race winner. So it'll be Jerry Culver, Fred Chase, David Durand. Then Mark Retchen, Brad Dove, Nathan Bigard, Ron Holloway. Okay, well, let's skip those race results. Jerry's the winner. Yeah. Jerry's the winner. Congratulations to Jerry. Well deserved. Well deserved. I don't know what he got the black flag for, but might have been somebody might have given him a bump. He might have had too many incident points. It might have been what happened there. So yeah, Jerry Culver is good. Yeah, he's going to be your race winner. Yeah, he's in first. There you go. There you go. Whatever the case may be, congratulations to Jerry. I don't know what was going on there. I love it. How about we talk to him? Jerry Culver, your race winner here. 16 laps led. Congratulations, sir. I saw the black flag and the standings were all screwed up, and I was like, oh. And then I was waiting for another green, white checkered, and then the race ended, and I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Congratulations, though, dude. How about that?
Thanks, man.
Yeah. I was telling everybody that you've had a heck of a year, and ain't nobody more deserving, I think, right now than you getting out there, having to keep your P's and Q's. You were lapped down at one point, too. We're pretty close to it.
It was close, and then we pitted, and then that caution came out, and it saved me.
And then next thing you know, you're working your way to the front. Tell everybody how you did it, because it was a calm ride.
It was there was a restart there where I started fourth, and sorry, let me turn these guys down. Came out, what was it, seventh, I think. I was behind Stryker and Nate and that other guy, and we cleared them, and I jumped out. So I drafted everyone. They pushed me up front, and I got in front of Nate, and I just held my line.
You know, sometimes it's what it is. So we start seeing green flag pit stops, and I was like, all right, this one's going to get interesting. But then, of course, you know, at a certain point, you know, the aggression gets turned up. There's like 9 levels to it at super speedways. It seems like there's 10 levels at Talladega, because then there's just chaos.
Yeah, there's patience. There's know when to go, who you can be around. If not, trouble around every corner. There was one point where I backed off and let everyone by, and Tony was like, "What you doing?" And then the caution came in. He goes, "Oh, good call."
I was when I was watching this race, I was like, because we ran the Toys for Tots race yesterday, and I was like, man, this is, being in the truck yesterday and being in comparison and watching what you guys were what was going on here, it just, it always gives me a kind of that breath of fresh air where, you know where the runs are going to happen. And these cars being the way they are so far with the draft package, they just when they decide they're going to suck up, the checkup becomes the I think the biggest detriment to the car. But I mean, it still puts on some good racing.
Yeah. It definitely was some fun racing. It was kind of hard with my back being as bad as it is still, and thankfully I had a couple gummies in me,
Yeah.
So yeah, just stuck it out and just stayed on the line and didn't let no one pass.
You just gotta how do I? Everyone talks about, you need to hold your line. Well, holding the line, carving the butter on this racetrack, has its benefits, right? Second lane's probably the faster lane, but in my opinion, but if you can tie people together on that bottom side, the first 3 cars keeping it close enough to keep that second car pushing, like you feel invincible on that bottom side.
Not really. I got that good jump on everybody, and then I thought Striker and them were just gonna pass us on the outside, and then Fred Chase just started pushing me, and all of a sudden an accident, man, and I was just like, "Whew, thank goodness I didn't have to race Fred Chase to the end there, because he would have definitely gone around me."
Well, that's when you left, right, jump, and center. That's what.
Right.
21st of the point standings coming in. This is huge because the win makes you. It's 9 races. You're the 7th different winner, I think. Now, yeah, with 10 races.
Okay.
Yeah, so 7 different winners. Nate is the only driver who has multiple wins, and like that puts you in some illustrious competition there because you were 3, 4, 5, 8th different winner. Look at that. You're there, man. You're there.
Nice. Yeah, summer's upon us, so I don't know what nights I can race anymore. So this is kind of a good thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Move me up a couple spots.
Oh, I like it. We go to Bristol next, though.
Also got hard charger.
I know. 32 spots gained. That's you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Well, that guy that pushed me the past Nate and all them, that guy, I had to beat him to get the hard charger. So I got in front of him and then went down to Nate. I was like, all right, we got this.
I love it. I love it. Well, you ran the whole distance, and that's awesome to see, man. It's always good to see new winners. It's always good to see. I mean, you've won in Chop Shop in the past, and but the Cup Series being the Cup Series and the Truck Series, in my opinion, kind of the premier 2 series for the for Chop Shop, and with what you guys have what you've been going through, this is an accomplishment, and it's hard to win in this series. It's hard to win at a super speedway, nonetheless.
Right.
So this is a big, to me, it's a big deal. It's awesome.
Oh, it's a big deal, man. I'm gonna party tonight.
What are you doing for the 4th?
I am going to my old boss, his friend's putting on this demolition derby in his backyard, and you can take quads and side by sides, rock crawlers out there. They're doing their own fireworks show, so we're gonna take the kids out there.
Right on. Yeah, we our fireworks. So everyone was asking if are we going to go watch fireworks. When I was talking to some people earlier, and to everybody that gets a chance to watch fireworks, we have to wait till next week to watch our fireworks. It's terrible, man. So enjoy it. Make sure you come back with all your fingers and toes.
Right.
And make sure the kids are safe. Jerry, give your shout outs, man. You get a victory here in week 10, man. This is awesome.
I want to thank all the sponsors like Adminboxx, and I don't know who all the other ones are, but thank you for them for supporting our league. I want to thank all the admins, Nate, John, Striker, everything, everybody does here. Just a big family, and I want to thank everybody there. And I'll put this on another notch for my mom, and we'll try and come back next week.
I love it. Well, Bristol's next week, so expect. I guess you could expect more carnage next week. I don't know. It kind of depends.
Same philosophy, man.
Yeah.
Just hang back.
Just try to have your brake bias where your car stops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. But
all right, brother.
All right, man. Well, thank you.
You too. Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
You too, sir.
That is Jerry Culver, your race winner. Love seeing it. Love seeing him do the thing. And he's probably going to bounce around. But we'd love seeing it. How about we talk to Fred Chase? Fred Chase coming on P2. I was waiting for another restart. But hey, how about that push? Fred, you did a great job getting Jerry out there. You run P2, or you finished P2, and that was crazy, man.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't want to see that last caution, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I thought that if it went green to the end, I thought I would have had a better shot of winning. But P2, I can't complain.
Yeah, that's what Jerry said. He said he was like, if we had to race it out to the end, he's like, Fred was going to pass me. I mean, you don't want to. I said it earlier in the broadcast. You don't want to be the guy out front on at turn 4. You just know the run is coming, and you have to. It's the hardest position to defend. At a super speedway on the final lap, and when you're P2, 3, 4, or 5, that's usually when you can find the better runs. And you were sitting in the catbird seat there at the end of that one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be the leader coming with 10 to go. You kind of a sitting duck. And I was thinking about that when we were 8, 10 laps to go, something like that. I was running like sixth or fifth. I said, I'm in a right seat right now. I feel pretty good about where I was at and pretty much how I was handling with the car, and everybody around me kind of felt like they had damage somewhat. So I was just buying my time, being patient, and then it just worked out in my favor of moving up there.
We're seeing, you know, uh, this kind of the kind of racing that we've been getting out of Chop Shop has been competitive, right? I mean, we see every week just kind of how you have to be in the right place at the right time. You have to make sure that you keep yourself as cool as a cucumber. Um, and that's saying something, because it's tough. It's tough to win here.
Yeah, it definitely is week in and week out. These guys are really competitive every week, and it feels like they get better and better every race as we go. And these restrictor plate races and super speedway races, it's like a wild card in the season schedule, and it's just the way you just kind of hope you got to finish on where you're at and not avoid getting into the wrecks and whatnot, and hope it plays out in your favor. And it panned out in my favor tonight.
This is I know you came in about halfway through the season, or we get a couple of starts here, it looks. Um, but there's a lot of racing still left in the season, of course. But we go from the big track to the short track, right? We're gonna go into Bristol next week. Bristol is a pretty mighty fine track. It's a lot of fun to run. It's a lot of fun to run, and I think all of the NASCAR cars, all the way from the top end to the bottom end. I like Bristol. It's a rhythm track, um, but we go from a big game plan of patience here to I think probably one of the most aggressive short tracks, um, outside of Martinsville on the circuit. What's your plan for next week?
I love Bristol. It's one of my favorite tracks, and I think it's going to be just like this week. Honestly, just being patient, buying your time, and keeping all four fenders on the car, and hoping you're there in the end. I'm not sure how many laps it is next week, or do you know if we're running the 750 horsepower?
Yeah, I would assume they're running the 750. Ever since they added that package. They've Chop Chops has adopted. They even adopted it on, I think, Indy, whenever you guys ran it a couple of weeks ago. So, um, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, it should be the 750 package. So that's going to be a tire issue.
Yeah, definitely. And anytime that there's a tire issue, I feel like that's where my disadvantage. I'm still trying to learn to save the right front and keep the tires on it, to making myself have a chance to even compete up top with the big dogs.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good to see. Yeah, I don't know how many laps it is, and they don't post their laps, so I would assume you're probably going to run 250 somewhere around there. I think that's pretty that's pretty standard. I think it's half of what NASCAR runs. So if they run 500, they run 250.
Yeah, that seems about right. So it's plenty of laps to buy your time and be patient and be there at the end.
Or be laps down like I would be. I'm just saying. You guys are too good. Too good. All right, brother. Give you shout outs, man. This was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see, man. This was good.
Yes, sir. First off, I'd like to thank our military that continues to do what they do, so we are able to do what we do week in and week out. And hope everybody has a happy holiday weekend. I'd like to thank Signature Esports, Stays Tuned Esports, Chopping It Up Podcasts, Chop Shop Racing for a great league to race on Friday nights.
It's great, man. Fred, we will see you We're gonna see you Monday.
10-4.
10-4. That'd be it. You guys are in Chicagoland on Monday too, aren't you? Yeah, you are.
I believe so.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, it's gonna be a good race. I'm excited for that track and the changes. I haven't ran it. I need to get out and run it this weekend. Maybe it's what we do. We have to do it. We have to get out there and be like, all right, this is how. I need to know. I need to know.
Yeah, it seems it's going to be a lot of fun.
I know what it was in the ARCA car. It was a big super speedway. That's what it was. So, so we're gonna have to see what the Cup cars can do. Brad, much love, brother. I appreciate you. Go and enjoy your happy 4th of July to you, sir.
You as well, sir.
That is Fred
Thank
Chase. You too. That is your P2 finisher tonight. Last but not least, David coming home in P3. How about that? You sneaking your way in there. You got tangled up in that last one a little bit. Able to hold on. Man, oh man, yeah. When I said the pushes were going to get aggressive, we saw the pushes get aggressive. And if you didn't move when you did, I think you're in a whole different situation there. P3 tonight, man. Tell me about it.
It was a mix of emotions, to say the least. I mean, I feel like I got caught up in like every single wreck you can think of tonight, and kept going back to pit road, try to repair damage. Like at one point, I had like 8 minutes of damage, and just tried to salvage as much as I could. And when the yellows came out at the right time, and trying to work with a few people that could generate the runs at a timely manner. I was still trying to work with Chris and Bailey and Brian as well, and we never really all got together tonight to try to make some moves and make some happen, unfortunately. But to salvage a P3 out of this, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. I thought I was a 15th, 20th place car after all the wrecks I was a part of tonight.
I was when I was watching somebody say how the racing was unfolding. I know your teammates in those Fords. It's really weird. I'm always a Chevy guy, right? But I know at super speedways the Fords just kind of have this weird knack to be able to hook up, right? And your teammates kept just being gone, and you were having to fight through traffic with the aero nose of this car. I want the Chevrolet to have a more square bodied nose. I think it's deserving of a square bodied nose on super speedways.
Yeah, you would think that would try to help it'll even out a little bit when it comes to Ford and Chevy. Able to generate runs and able to link up together and just generate a bunch of speed. And so, I mean, it is what it is. If you have the right guys that kind of know how to manifest and generate that type of speed, it can go a long way. But I hope down the road that we'll update the Chevy bumper and see how it would work on super speedways and compared to what we're driving right now. So, I mean, all in all, I'll take a P3. I was expecting probably to be a top 10 tonight, but to even get podium is it's awesome to say the least.
Yeah, you're working on points too. I think that's what I was looking at as well. I think you are, with just kind of doing the math here, with your finish here, regardless of stage points. I think you gain a couple of spots here because you are 2 spots out of the playoffs coming into today's race, looking in, and that's the next step, right? It's the next bumper, the next buffer that you have to get into. And we go to a track like Bristol next week, which I've seen you win at. That's with the field as tough as it is and as fast as you guys are, there's a big cushion that you can try to, like today, you can try to make up some more points to get yourself even more above the cutoff line.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I think the biggest thing going into Bristol is just trying to put myself in a position and not get caught up on anything, because Bristol is just a really tough track on these cars aerodynamically and how the car drives. So it's just the mindset going in there is just survive and just try to salvage maybe some stage points depending on strategy and how that would come about. But I think at the end of the day, going to that racetrack is just going to be a lot of unknowns too, because if you have a field of this magnitude and this big and also this competitive too, it's going to be challenging. So be definitely running quite a bit of laps this week and try to see if I can find something to compete with everyone else and hopefully can salvage a good finish over there.
I think the one thing that I will say is that the qualifying effort is going to be what's going to make or break, I think, some races next week. Turn 2 is going to be turn 2 and turn 4 exit. More turn 2 than than turn 4, but the drive off of the bottom side of the racetrack has been huge. But I've been seeing like here, second lane passing has been massive. So I don't know. I kind of wish that iRacing would give us the PJ1 option that throws a little grip that wears away. You know what I mean? I said that for years, so.
Well, so I'm looking forward. I was hopefully looking forward to being a day race.
Yeah.
You will know on, who can save, who cannot save, who can run multiple lines without burning up the rears. But this is gonna be a night race, so when I see night race at this racetrack, it's gonna probably be a little more carnage than what I'm thinking. But I hope that's not the case. So, like you said, I think qualifying track position is really huge on a track like that. So, just I think the goal is just trying to get a top 10 there because I love running Bristol in these cars. So just if I can qualify at a decent spot and stay up there for track position for stage and who knows, see what happens because there'll be quite a bit of yellows I feel like on this racetrack, but you never know. I've been fooled before on this, so we'll see how that goes.
You know what? I'd rather have the broadcaster's curse on Talladega and not Bristol. So I'm not even going to say what I think the race is going to be like. I'm just going to say it's going to be a race. Because I'm going to be like, oh, it could run green, or we could have 10,000 cautions, and one way or the other, I might be wrong, or I might be right. I don't want either one of them. I just want to go in there with a level mind and say, let's go.
Well, I think we all want to be like that too. So
yeah.
Like I say, go in there with a clear mind and just try to try to have a clean race.
Yep.
As that is the goal of going in that racetrack. So like I said, we'll see what happens. But happy tonight to have a P3.
Yep.
And carry some momentum going into the next handful of races.
David, it's always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. As Bree says, it's going to be a race with left turns. This one was as well. Congratulations, brother. Give you shout outs. This was well deserved, well earned, and glad to see you up here on the podium.
First and foremost, thanks for the broadcast as well. I follow Century eSports quite a bit, so I still watch all your stuff, Jason. So I appreciate what you do for the league, and also everyone else that you take care of as well. Also, just happy to be a part of racing for Chop Shop, and also racing with Chris, Brian, and Jeremy Bailey. Like I said, they're a fun group of guys. We had a really good strategy. Just didn't go in our favor tonight, so we'll take that and we'll move on next week to Bristol and see what happens.
Every once in a while, I was going to say that you try to work together as teammates, and sometimes it just doesn't pan out. I think that's what I was trying to get at earlier. But hey, you got a podium. I like it. David, always a pleasure, my friend. Happy 4th of July to you. Come back with all your fingers and toes, please, and go enjoy America's birthday.
You too, Jason. Thanks a lot.
You too. That's David. David Durant coming home and P3 5-1. He did a killer job. We love him. Love them all. We love them all the drivers. And again, I'm sorry about being a little bit late getting started. Sorry about just not feeling well in the beginning of this. But I got better over time, so I knew I would. I just had to get past the funk and get into the actual, what I normally do. Behind the scenes, folks, sometimes I just don't feel good. My body is still going through its process. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like I should already be back at 110%. I feel like I'm at like 90%. And just every once in a while, I just kind of get hit with the, so, it was good. Yes, absolutely. Happy birthday to Budgie. She's legendary. I told Jess to jump in. She was supposed to jump in to wish you happy birthday, Budgie. She may DM you, just so you know. She's up there gaming with her bestie, so she gets distracted. So, Chop Chop's been an amazing series. I've loved calling Chop Chop races for 4 years, almost 5 years of doing this for them. I've called 6 of their 7 Cup Series seasons, and Jerry Culver, who got the win today, his mom was one of the original sponsors of this series. It was My Three Sons was it. So I'm gonna pay a nod to Sherry. Sherry used to jump in on YouTube, and when she passed away, it was hard. It was hard for the series. It was hard for the league. It was hard for Jerry. And to see Jerry get a win and come back out here with he's been having back issues that have basically taken him away from work, and just to see him get out here and be able to sim race with these guys keeps him level, which is absolutely fantastic. I love seeing good stories come to fruition out of this, and behind the scenes, everybody has a life, everybody has things that are going on, right? But just know that we take everything to heart. I know all these drivers do as well, but we love them all. You know what I mean? And I'm further ahead in recovery than hey, you know what? I don't know what 110% is supposed to feel like anymore, but I push myself probably a little too hard. We want everybody to keep going. I'm also trying to take better care of my body. Trying to take better care of myself. I actually went to I have a new family physician. He's a guy. He's about my age, which is kind of crazy. And he's taking care of me. I don't know. This is it's just crazy. Chop Shop Racing has been a part of the series, and I've enjoyed them and I've loved them. I've loved being a part of their platform. I know that we've all kind of grown together. Their league has grown with me, and I've grown with them. I like the mindset that's been the case. And when I stopped broadcasting, the relationships that I've cultured are the relationships that I want to continue to have. I may go away from continuous broadcasting, but I'm going to be trying to do what I do best. That being said, I had made the announcement that I was going to stop broadcasting, just based off of what I've had to go through and a couple of the things that I have to continue to go through. I am going to be not retiring. This was kind of an announcement I needed to make today. And the reason is because if I don't continue doing this right now for the next year, I can't get myself back on a financial schedule with all the doctor bills and everything that I'm still paying on. With everything that's happened, it would be financially unwise to stop broadcasting. So I had made my mind up to stop broadcasting at the end of the year. But just going over and looking at this, I have a massive stack of doctor bills that are sitting in front of me. The shop's going to be opening back up. And I'm just going to have to take and go, and whether it's another year or whatever the case may be, I've got to, I've got to have the, it's not a lot of extra income to do this, but I'm going to have to continue to do this so that way I can basically take another year to refresh and reset everything. So, whether it's with the current leagues that we're doing things with, or whether it's new leagues or whatever the case may be, I will continue to do iRacing broadcasts for at least the next year. And prices aren't going to change, even though I should increase my prices. Prices aren't going to change. I was looking at the way that a lot of leagues are and a lot of people are advertising out there, and the way that people are trying to do things. It would be hard to. And this was a decision that I had to think about last night and come to terms with. It may not be with Chop Shop. I know Chop Shop is trying to do some other things, but I hope it does continue. I hope it continues with Sim 500 Amp Racing, with everybody. I hope it continues. But I will continue to look for broadcasts every day. So just keep that in mind. My retirement date is going to be pushed back for broadcasting for a little bit, so that way we can continue to have just content moving forward. So we'll do that. But yeah. So yeah, we'll do what we can. So that being said, we'll make the announcement to everybody. We'll continue to push forward, and financially make the right decisions. We just have to make the right decisions for the right purposes. We've got leagues that are coming up on championships, and I want to continue to turn out content for them. I can turn out content for us, and it's what I know. But that does not mean that we're not going to be doing other types of content. That does not mean that I'm not going to be out there gaming and doing what I choose to do at the same time. So you might see a different style of broadcast. You might see a different style of me. But I'm still doing what I do. Chop Chop Racing, absolutely fantastic league. Check them out. Get into their Discord. Have some fun with them. Please do so, because the league continues to impress me, even 7 seasons later. And we love seeing them. We love seeing them succeed. So regardless if I'm broadcasting them or they're being or they're doing the broadcast, or anybody's doing the broadcast, check them out. Whether they're broadcast or not, they have good driving over here, and I love the guys. John and Stryker have been friends. I wish I was ever closer to them over the last year. They can only change if I let it happen. So if you want to be a part of our gaming platform and get out there and hang with us, make sure you jump into our Discord. Happy birthday to Budgie. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Please come back with all your fingers and toes. That's important. Meaning, if you're out there handling fireworks, be careful. Have a fire extinguisher near you. Make sure that if you have a burned band, don't light off any fireworks. You can cause more damage than you know. And outside of that, folks, I'd love to say it. Happy birthday to America. Happy birthday to Budgie. And of course, and always thank you to my family. And thank you to my friends. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to our community. Signature Esports is the best broadcast community out there. But it is also the best gaming community out there. And my community that we've built together is crazy. It's amazing. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you. Proud of all of you. So continue to have fun. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of the Split Factor of life, folks. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you Monday.